dealt with some water spawn, making it next to impossible for some poor, helpless trout to breed where they normally breed. And then they set out, continuing on. Eventually,
Our
you
population descended.
guys make your way to the city of Ghent, dealing with a couple of minor hoops to jump through as you enter the big city, dropping off your passenger, and eventually making your way to an inn. It is late evening. Not everybody is in their rooms, but would you guys like to set a watch or are you just going to bed?
Isn't it? How many are left from the party?
Currently, you have just the three of you, Alaric, Kani, and Alar. Everybody else is missing or just not in session.
Are we in a? Are we like in an inn?
Yes, this inn even has security. It's a
I
nice inn. I mean, you
I
guys
want to.
paid 20 gold for 4 rooms.
I'm
Well,
gonna sleep like the most peaceful rock ever.
yep.
Well, they do have nice pillows.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'll set an alarm in my room, but other than that, no, I just go to sleep.
Just in your room or in the common room that's adjoining all of them? Remember, you have a suite, so you have like a common area and then.
Does my room have a window? Like the room with the bed?
Yes.
Then I set it in my room.
Yeah. Okie doke. Yeah. You set your alarm in your room.
Yeah. Yeah, just if a
Anybody else?
non-party member humanoid enters.
All right.
I'm pretty content with a lock.
Well, lock, high security, all kinds of good things going for you.
Yeah, prefer the use of the threat of fireball at close range to be my security.
I mean, that's a pretty good security deterrent.
What do you mean the grounded tulip burnt down?
See a slightly
Yeah.
singed sorcerer, but I have no idea.
Just brushing the ash off your shirt. I don't know. I don't know.
Never heard of the place.
All right. Well, yeah, the night passes. You guys wake up. You smell coffee.
Truly, we have found a civilization.
Doesn't get much better than this.
Best part of waking
Actually,
up.
no, bacon and coffee. That's how it gets better. Right.
Speaking
All right.
crazy talk.
But yeah, you guys come out of your room and there's a platter in the central table, right by the awkwardly placed fountain. Whoever designed this place was really adamant about fountains. You've seen them everywhere.
Is it a coffee
There's
fountain?
no, but there's a table next to the fountain with a steaming pot of coffee and some bread and cheese
Oh,
and
cheese.
some
Hell
sweet
yeah.
treats.
They still need to make like a coffee fountain.
Are these
Just have
options gluten free?
coffees constantly. No, they're not gluten free.
The building collapses.
The hell?
All of the gluten that was supposed to be used for the construction of the building wasn't installed, so it collapses.
Oh.
They were supposed to include the gluten on Tuesday.
All right. But in addition to the bread, cheese, and sweet treats and coffee, there is a letter. It's a piece of parchment. It's of nicer make, but it's just folded in half.
I'll read it.
All right. All right. I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna let you read it. Ugh. That's what it says.
Yeah, it says.
I like this guy.
Look, if he's expecting things to not be set on fire, he shouldn't have hired a sorcerer that likes fireball.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was cramming to get everybody's backstories done.
Oh, Gucci. I make no promises on the last part though.
Ugh. But yeah, that's alongside your breakfast. So what would you guys like to do with the day?
Well, first I burned the letter.
Oh, I didn't even read it.
I'll give Aylar a high five.
I mean, it's
High five.
standard
She's doing a good
information
job.
security.
And ironic. Double points.
Exactly.
I love the ending. I really love the ending. He's just like, have fun. Don't care what
Wait,
you
who's
do.
Levi?
He's that enemy of Lee.
That's a good one.
That is fucking what?
Levi is the party's patron so far. He's the one who hired you for the first job, and you guys have been making your way to the second job, which is here in Ghent.
Short. He's a short man, dark hair, carries a sword. Couple of.
Yeah, but in 10 sessions, we'll find out that we're actually going against the Lee Corporation or some, organization.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Run by
yeah.
Lee, the Lee Corporation run by Lee Chao Lang.
Yeah. It's still better than the Junko Syndicate.
Ah, damn it. I made a Tekken reference and nobody got it.
Yeah, I'm not a fighting game guy, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't play video games.
Lee
I
Chao
only play
Lang
video
is
games.
the name of the guy that started a company to rival Heihachi because he was Heihachi's bastard son in like the third game or something.
Yeah, I never really got into Tekken. Played a few of them on the N64. That was about it.
Yeah, I kind of figured y'all wouldn't be the type to get into fighting games.
My brother.
Wait, Tekken was
I-
a
I
fighting game.
played-
What am I? I'm thinking of Turok, not Tekken.
Yeah, see. Oh, yeah, see.
The
Yeah,
dinosaur game?
Fighting guys
the
and
dino-
dinosaurs. Big difference.
yeah, fighting. Yeah, dinosaurs. I played Turok. It was on the 60.
Yeah, Turok on the 64. Yeah, it was a fun game. But that's what I was thinking. I'm like, wait, that had a plot? I don't remember there being a plot.
There
right,
is a
no,
plot. There's
DNA.
dinosaurs. Go fight them.
Anyway, enough distracting from Ruffles' campaign here.
All right.
Don't bother me none. Less work for me.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, that new Vietnam dinosaur movie is coming out soon. Speaking
Also,
of dinosaurs,
we do have a bunch of loot we should probably sell at this point and see if there's anything in town we need to buy.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I mean, not like we want to be hauling that stuff around anyway.
All right. Well, What do you want to sell first?
Well, probably the easiest is going to be the gems and jewelry. Oop, I got cut off, didn't I?
Yeah. You can even find, like a gem dealer in the sailor's quarter. Like that's pretty common to have a currency exchange in the basically Las Vegas of the city.
How much can I get for my soul?
Tree
You
fitting.
got to
can't
go
sell
2
what
streets
you
over
don't
for
own.
that. And for you, about 50 gold.
50 gold to multi-class into Warlock, not bad.
It comes with strings, but it's only 50 gold.
I imagine a lot of string.
You-
Really
you can
tight
multi-class into
around your
Warlock,
neck type string.
and they give you free string? That's a
Wrap
good deal, you should
together
do it.
to make a noose so you can hang yourself with it.
Oh, we wouldn't do that.
I mean, if you pay $50 for a Warlock invocation, you probably just did.
No, of
But
course
yeah,
not.
Alar,
You probably just
you're
hung yourself.
you're easily able to get either a booklet, so like a checkbook, and the pages are certified with ink. Or you can get platinum bar, platinum coin. Like it's pretty easy to get currency exchange here.
Okay.
But they do have like an inner city like checkbook system.
Right, but since I'm not going to be staying in the city, I'll take the precious metals, platinum coins,
Yep.
generally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just easier. There's no haggling involved. There's no discount for going far away from the city, stuff like that.
Why on earth would I ever do that?
Because that's how it worked in real
actually
life.
Exactly how. Yeah, that's exactly how they work in my setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see notes from Brindar, Redlin. You see notes from all the big cities.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't
They're worth.
uncommon.
Yeah, but they're worth about half as much as they would be in the city. But you're going to Redlin, so you could get a lot of money.
I could, but I don't care that much. So I'm just going to take the precious metals and be done with it.
You're not going to play the medieval stock market?
No.
All right. But yeah, you're easily able to exchange out the gems and any currency you want right there in the sailor's quarter.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys go outside, and the carriage is pulled around.
Okay. Yeah, we load
Like-
up and start touring the city.
All right. Where do you go?
Well, first those gems, and
Yep.
then I've got like those historical coins. Is there like a coin collector in town?
All right. Calderan coins.
Yeah. It can't be that uncommon, but they're probably not super common. Given the quantities that you and what we were told they were worth.
Yep. Yeah, so go ahead and give me a carousing check to see if you can find. I mean, you can ask in any part of the town. It doesn't take long to navigate the city. It only takes about an hour to get across back and forth because it's all like highway street style. So moving around is
Well, I'll
really
ask the
easy.
guy I sold the gems to. The jeweler. He probably deals in that kind of circuits.
All right, the jeweler. So yeah, go ahead and give me some rolls.
All right, what do you need?
Just a carouse.
No such skill.
Well, the three persuasion, insight, and investigation.
Okay. I couldn't remember what they were.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I just pulled that out of my ass. I don't know if those are actually what they are.
Persuasion, insight, investigation.
All right. Yeah, and you're talking with this guy, and he's counting up your gems and weighing them and counting books on the other side, counting coins over here. And he gives you your bag of money worth, equivalent of however much you wanted to exchange for all the gems in whatever currency you wanted.
Yeah,
And
60
he
platinum.
goes, "Yeah, I ain't got much use for old coins. You might want to look up in." He knows, but I don't know. They don't have that page open. You might want to look up in Piper's Quarters. Lots of strange folk collect things up there. You know, the folk with more money than sense.
The perfect target market.
Or the perfect
More ways
market
than
target.
one. Do-do-do.
All right, well, yeah, I thank him and head to where he said.
Yeah, and you were there already. You dropped off the gnome in that particular area, and you're once again greeted by the smell of coffee. All kinds of coffee shops around here. So, what would you like to look for? Because there's no obvious sign that says "I'm a coin collector" on any of these buildings.
So-
they mostly look like.
Are these the type of coffee houses where there would be what the Dutch would refer to as colleges, which were like an early form of marketplace, like stock market type thing, where you would trade futures contracts and stuff and things of that nature?
No, not really. It's more like these are like social. Um, like it's just people sitting around drinking coffee. There's not a whole lot of deals being made anywhere.
Okay. Is there
Yeah, most of the like trading like that is done in banks specifically. There is no like future contracting.
okay? Is there a like university in this town?
Yes. Alaric would be familiar with both of the universities. There is one up in Hillcrest Heights that is more of like a normal school, and then there's one in Old Town that is more of magic focused.
Okay. So by normal you mean just mundane.
Yeah, it's just history and math and that
Right.
shit.
Right, but you see the clientele of that university are likely to be the same type of people who would pay money for old coins.
Possibly.
The well-educated, the well-heeled, that type of people.
Morons.
So yeah, if there's no like place where like people are like doing like trading like that, yeah, I'll try like near the university, look for like coffee houses near there where you would see like the professors tending to congregate. Like professors and upperclassmen.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys you make your way through Piper's Quarter, you go through the Silver Gate, and you start heading up into the hills. And the Hillcrest Heights is very like private villas. There's not a whole lot of like public spaces, but all the way to the north is the university, and you start making your way up there. And there's a few bathhouses and coffee shops, but you really don't see anybody this early in the morning at them. And eventually, having not found what you're looking for, you do make it all the way to the university.
And
Well, you're just outside the university. It's got a gate and a guard. But you can see the university.
is the gate closed?
One guard.
Yes.
I approach the guard.
All right. Are you getting out of the carriage, or are you just
Yeah,
riding
so like the
carriage
carriage pulls
to
up to the gate, I step out.
All right. Yeah. The guard comes up to you. Are you looking to enroll, or what can I do for you?
Well,
He's very confused.
yeah, I look at him and well, I was hoping to get a meeting with perhaps some of the history faculty. In my travels, I pull out a couple of the old coins and just kind of show them, like in my hand, like two of the lesser gold pieces and a silver piece. Come across several old such coins. More, and I really have no practical use for them, and I was hoping perhaps I could sell them to either to the professors themselves or the university.
Huh. Well, yeah, I suppose you go in for that. I don't really care. Just don't kill anybody, because then I might get in trouble. And he kind of shrugs and just goes and opens the gate. Like, the gate wasn't even locked; it was just closed.
Yeah. All right, I thank him. Get back to the carriage, drive in. Look for the history department.
And oh yeah, he would as you're riding up the path, because it's like a curved path that goes back and forth up the hills. He'll be like, you're looking for the buildings over on the west side. I think that's the history ones.
Thanks.
He didn't seem very well educated.
Yeah, you don't need to be well educated to guard the place. Okay, well, we look for either the buildings he described or somebody who's in like academic garb. Who's like obviously a scholar here.
Yeah. All right. Oh, also, you riding up here would have seen the name on the arch of the gate is the Academy of Rational Arts.
An
Ain't
oxymoron
nothing
statement.
rational about art.
I know that's an oxymoron statement.
That's the point. Whoever named it had a sense of humor.
That is so funny.
But yeah, as you're riding in, you're getting the occasional look. And you see, a couple of students. They look wealthier dressed, most likely nobles. And
You
yeah,
say
you start heading.
healthy?
Yeah, dude, you're basically in Beverly Hills right now.
Beverly
Wow.
Hills.
Well, if I know anything about wealthy
That's where
kids,
I
is they
belong.
love somebody like Connie.
This
Thank
is
you for
not
River
Pretty
Buffalo.
Woman. This is not Pretty Woman, Connie. You are not gonna fit in here.
But yeah, you eventually start heading over towards the western buildings. You don't see any faculty or staff or anything like that, but you do see a couple of dozen students just walking between the buildings.
Well, I'll stop one and just ask him for directions to the history department.
Oh, history. Yeah, that'd be in that building right there, and he indicates one of the wider, flatter buildings over on the west side. Uh, if you're looking for, it'd be Aldrin Vost. I think that's the professor's name.
Okay. I thank him and start heading for that building.
Be right back.
All right. But yeah, head over that building. There's plenty of room in front of it for you to, turn the carriage and be facing the other direction if you want. You can get out. A short flight of stairs, only about 2 or 3 steps, and there's a door.
I
Nice
enter.
door. All right. Yeah, you enter. And you're greeted with a very familiar smell. Paper and parchment. Your favorite. Maybe. But it's a short hallway. You're entering from the side of a long building. And you can see that there's a T junction about 20 feet in front of you.
Is there
You
a
don't see
directory?
anybody here. Um, no, there isn't. Haven't gotten around to inventing that yet.
Okay. Are there names on the doors?
No, there's what you're walking down to the T junction and looking both ways.
If there's no doors on
Okay,
this
yeah, you walk
short
down
little hallway.
Yep, there's no doors in this short hallway. But yeah, you walk down the T junction, you look both ways, and nope, it's just walls of doors. No numbers, no sense of direction, complete chaos. The doors are spaced about 50 feet apart. Looks like there's 8 of them. 2 to one direction and 3 to the other. Or well, 2 to one direction, 6 to the other. 2 to your left, 6 to your right.
Which doors are spaced farthest apart?
The
to
ones on the
indicate
far
larger
wall.
rooms.
Yeah, the ones that are on the if you're coming from the south, that north wall, they're all equispaced about 50 feet across. It's like 200-foot building. So one's 25 feet from one end, the next door is 50 feet, the next door is 50 feet, the next door is 50 feet, and the end of the building's 25 feet.
Okay. So they're all about the same.
Yeah. Yeah, from your experience in your travels, you'd assume those must be some form of lecture hall based on how big they are.
I'll go to the closest door and listen. And see if I can hear like a
Yeah.
lecture going on.
Yeah, you go. The closer door to you would be the one on your left on the far wall, and you listen, and you hear what sounds like chalk scratching on a board. You don't hear any talking or like murmuring of students or anything like that. Just the lone scrape of chalk on chalkboard.
Perfect. I walk in.
All right. Yeah, you walk in. There's a gnome standing on a ladder, writing at the top of the chalkboard. And before he even turns around, he just mindlessly says, "The lecture's not for another hour. If you want to come in and sit, you're more than welcome to. But please do not ask me questions. I have a lot of writing to do, and this ladder is not light." And he starts climbing back down the ladder, and he turns, and he sees you, and he goes, "You don't look like a student."
Thank you. My name is Alar. I'm an adventurer.
Hmm.
In my
You hear about the
travels-
pressure problem in the Channel Forks?
What?
What?
In my travels, I came across some items that I think might be of historical significance and are valuable. I was wondering if the university or its professors would be willing to purchase them from me. And if it's not you, who should I speak to?
Well, I'm not much for cultural history. That'd be Aldrin. He's 2 doors down, and he points to the west or the east. Sorry, he'd be the guy to talk to about that kind of history.
Yeah.
Now, rocks. Let me tell you, rocks are so important.
They can be, yes.
Get a load of this retard.
But I believe my items are more cultural in nature, so I think I shall seek out this Eldron. Thank you for your time. I just nod, turn, and leave. No need to take up more of his time.
Okay,
And he goes on moving his ladder over, climbing back up, mumbling about adventurers.
And I
But yeah,
head to the door he indicated.
yeah. So you go down one, you don't hear anything. You go down two, and you hear somebody talking. And based on how you entered that, you entered the back of the concave. So you would have had to go down to talk to him.
Right. Back to the auditorium.
Yep, exactly. So you could assume the rest of the rooms are probably set up similarly based on the layout. But you hear somebody talking. It sounds like they're going on about the formation of the Council of the Republic.
When I was in the other room, was there any other way out of the room?
There were 2 doors on the far side.
Okay. Where would they have led to?
Based on the fact that you've seen windows on the high part of the wall, probably outside.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I'll just quietly open the door and take a seat in the back to wait for him to finish his lecture. No need to interrupt him otherwise.
Yeah, you open the door and see a mid-30s human male, long blonde hair, pulled into a ponytail, talking to an empty auditorium. It seems you caught him mid-rehearsal. And he immediately, as soon as you open the door, he immediately stops talking and looks up at you. Well, you don't look like a student. And if you are, you're early.
Well, I'm no student, at least not of a university nature. I'm an adventurer. My name is Alar.
Huh. Well, come.
Yeah, I just
What
walked
brings
out.
you to my studio of education?
So how is this laid out? Like, is there like a table up there, or is it just a podium? Is it just a
Yeah.
stage?
There's a podium and then there's a table, 4 feet wide, 12 feet across the room, or 4 feet deep, 12 feet across the front of the room on one side. On the table itself, there are several pieces of parchment. They look reasonably old, and then there's a couple of different tools of various age. So there's a pickaxe and a shovel and a hoe. Not Connie.
Connie's waiting outside.
Oh, you guys didn't come in. Did Alaric wait outside?
Nope, I went in.
Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, there is a table and there's some space on about half of it.
And I walk over to the table and put a few of the lesser gold pieces, some of the silver pieces, and just gesture towards them while saying, in my travels, I encountered some old ruins and found several artifacts that I think the university or yourself might be interested in purchasing from me.
And he pulls a drawer open on the table, pulls out a magnifying glass, and without touching them, he looks at the coin. Son of a bitch was right. They did mint their own currency. Well, if it's real.
Well, I found it in this old
How,
ruin.
how many of these do you have?
Uh, I have 38 of these small gold pieces. I have 5 of these larger gold pieces, 48 of these silver pieces, and 50 of these platinum pieces. Oh, and 230 of these more worn looking silver pieces.
Well, I'd have to talk to the dean, but I really only have the budget to buy a couple of the silver pieces off you. I'm assuming you'd want a reasonable price for them. I couldn't even tell you what they're worth. But if you want to sell the whole lot, there's a retired professor in Old Town who would buy them. He's been chasing Calderan artifacts and myths as long as I've known him, and probably much longer than everybody in this room has been alive. Fairy tales about vanishing kings and vaults full of treasure. But clearly, they did mint their own coins, so the vaults full of treasure could be very true.
And likely
But
very trapped.
if you're looking for somebody to sell them all to, like I said, I would have to talk to the dean about even purchasing one of these coins for the college funds. But Baldric would be the man to talk to. It's a dwarf. You start talking about Caldera, it'd be hard to get rid of him. Fair warning.
That's okay. I'm interested to hear what he might have to say. One of the things that did pop up is I pull out this very old looking wax seal with a eagle and lion on a shared body. That's the description you gave it to. And I says, do you happen to know whose seal this is?
That would be the lineage of the last king of Caldera. One of the few families that just retired and didn't die in war.
Oh,
I think they
how
still have
smart of
some
them.
bloods somewhere in the hills to the west, but you'd be trying luck to find one of them. I can only tell you a little about Caldera, but I do know that the end of their story was quite boring. They had a kingdom of unbelievable prestige in the mountains, and they produced some of the best iron in the world. However, as trade shifted to the sea and more iron resources became available from easier to acquire locations, the kingdom itself just faded. Entire cities emptied.
Well,
But that's the world we live in. Coin and trade runs everything. Entire kingdom can die overnight without a single blade being raised.
well, that would describe pretty accurately the ruin that I found. A small city.
Probably one of their mining outposts. I'm assuming you're talking about the old trade roads north of here, through the mountains.
That is the way we came, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Then, yeah, I say, yeah. We went off the beaten path a bit to see what we could find and stumbled across one.
Well, you were traveling on the roads of history. Those used to be the highways of Caldera, a massive network of roads that wove through the mountains. Yeah, as you're talking, you hear the sound of footsteps, just like a single set of footsteps walking through the hall behind you guys.
I turn around and look.
Yeah, and you see a middle-aged half elf. She looks to be in her 40s, but with how elves and half elves work in my setting, she could be anywhere between 80 and 120. But she comes in. Ah, so you're the one who parked a carriage in front of one of my buildings. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, perhaps I came across in my travels several Calderan artifacts, and given the nature of the history department, I thought perhaps they would be willing to purchase them. If not, I nodded to the professor. I hear there is a gentleman named Baldric who might be interested.
Oh, that fucking crazy coot. Yeah. Yeah. He would be the ideal person to go to with, and she air quotes, Calderan artifacts. Dean Finvera, they actually look legitimate. And she waves a hand. Nonsense.
Well, well, it sounds like he'll be the authority on it then, so I'll just take them to him, and there will be no further need for me to obstruct your building.
Leonard can be so passive aggressive when they get when they yell at him. When the characters come at are rough with under, he is very passive aggressive. Okay, fine. I'll just leave your precious place alone.
Well, considering the setting, you're going to run into that personality a lot.
Yeah.
And Aylar's the type where he doesn't care about their opinion of him. So he's very much just a shrugging like, yeah, okay, be an ass. Obviously, you're an academic and have no idea how to work in the real world. That's why you're here.
A dean of a college for a bunch of rich kids. How do you think she got the job?
So, there is a saying about people who rise up high in academia. That never have so many fought so hard for so little.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
you
no, the politics in the university are fucking cutthroat, and the stakes couldn't be lower. All right. So
But yeah,
I thank the Alrind for his time, and just make my farewells then.
yeah, he nods to you curtly, and he seems to be holding his tongue. And as you're leaving, you can hear the dean yelling at him for entertaining the idea,
Oh, and
and she would,
as I'm turning to walk away, I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot for your time," and I slide one of the worn Calderan silver pieces on the table towards him, and then I leave.
and he smiles and nods appreciatively. Um, but yeah, the last thing you hear is you're going through the door because of the the auditorium nature. You can hear what she's saying, but the last thing, I do not purchase fake artifacts. The Academy purchases knowledge. Kindly remember those two are separate things. And he's just, just giving her the yes bum 2-bit sense.
That's his mom.
MAAM with a British accent. Well, yeah, he told you Baldric is an old town.
Mhm.
Now, Alaric, being our resident of Genth, would know
no.
that Old Town is not just the civic center. It used to be the city. And so there are residential districts or residential sections that are left over. Most of them had been converted into luxury apartments that a lot of the council members and stuff use. But there are still a few people that are, holdouts and have their apartments and are refusing to leave. And in a fantasy setting where people can live to 1,000 years old, that can kind of be annoying for the local political structure.
Well,
Can't kick them out
easy
if
to
they're
find
not
them.
dead. Yes.
All right. Well, then we go to Baldur's place.
Well, I mean, there's a couple dozen apartment buildings. It's not like there's a
Right, but
sign that says "Grumpy Old Dwarf."
Right, but he's going to be well known to the civic leaders, which means that like they're going to have like the guards watching out to see if they can't like arrest him for something to get him out of there. So I can basically just stop a guard and be like, "Hey, I'm looking for the crazy old dwarf named Baldric. Do you happen to know where he is?"
Well, that or there might be like, a whole bunch of posters all over his like apartment saying, "I won't leave, damn it, it's mine."
Well, not so much that kind of holdout. It's more polite than that.
Right. I'm
It's
assuming
just
that's why I'm assuming the guards know who he is.
yeah. You see a pair of guards, patrolling an old town, and you stop and ask them. And one of them looks at you and, "What, are you looking to waste a day?"
Yes.
All right. And he seems really unsure when you say yes. He's like, "All right, if you want to do that, okay, it's the end of the street. Look for the red brick building, and he's guy on the 3rd story. Good
All
luck
right.
to you."
Thank you. And I just drive away.
Yep. Yeah. Let's make your way down. And you eventually find the building in question. It's a rather nice building. It's about 50 by 60. And inside, there's no guard or anything like that. There's no listing of residents or anything like that. It's just a simple door, but you're easily able to get inside. And ahead of you is a hallway, and at the end of it, there's a flight of stairs. And on the hallway, there's 4 doors.
Which door looks to be beaten at a lower, like more worn, lower than average, height-wise, such as would be the long-term residence of a dwarf.
Well, the guard told you the third story.
Right. I thought you said there were 4 doors in the third story.
No, you're on the first floor yet. You haven't gone
Oh,
up.
sorry. Yeah, I go up to the 3rd floor.
All right, yeah, you go up spiral stair, second floor, very similar setup. You go up to the 3rd floor, and there's also 4 doors here. The furthest, like if you're looking at all the doors for like handprints and like where for somebody of lower stature, it looks like both of the doors on the west, to your right, have a similar worn pattern to them.
Okay. I just go to the closest one and knock on the door.
All right. You knock on the door. A minute passes. You don't hear anything.
All right, I go to the next door. The other short door.
Yeah. You walk down the hall and knock on the other door. And again, you don't hear anything from the inside. About a minute passes.
Okay, I go and knock on one of the other doors.
I start. I'll go to the door beyond that door. We'll take alternating doors.
Sure.
Yeah, so you guys go across to the east and you knock on both of those doors.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I'll do Alar first. Alar, you knock. 20 seconds go by and you hear footsteps. And an elf opens the door and looks at you. What do you want?
Oh, excuse me.
Who
I was
are
looking
you?
for Baldric.
Oh, yeah. Across the hall, either door, he has both. They took the wall out in the middle.
Oh, nice. Oh, thank you. Sorry to disturb you.
Yeah, he closes the door.
And
And Alaric, you knock about the same time Alar does. But about a minute passes for you, but a very familiar looking elf steps out in the hallway, looks down at Alar, looks at you, and goes, "You with him?"
Yeah,
Yeah, across the hall.
gotcha. Thank you.
Knock hard. He's a little hard of hearing. And he goes
Gotcha.
back inside, shuts the door.
right. So I go up to that door.
Yep.
And I give it the good old police knock.
Police, open up!
I just the knock. Not I don't yell police. That's asking for
Oh.
trouble here.
All right.
Could
I mean,
always
I
say
do have
immigration.
But yeah. About 30 seconds go by and you hear some shuffling. And the door opens, and looking up at you is a very gray dwarf. Like, almost even his skin is starting to pale to gray. But he still has some color to him. Did you bring my bread?
I ignore what he says and I pull out one of the Calderan silver pieces in my palm and just kind of shout at him and be like, I was told you would be interested in this.
And he was squinting when he opened the door. His eyes are fully open right now. And he grabs the coin with 2 fingers and he looks at it. And he kind of leans out in the hallway so the light comes down and hits it. Where did you get this?
A ruin.
You do know the name of the rune if you want.
I don't think I wrote that down.
Greshmark.
What's it called?
Greshmark. One word,
Okay.
Greshmark.
All right, yeah, I tell him it's the ruin of Greshmark.
Oh, yeah, one of the eastern mining towns. Very interesting. That place has been looted and looted and looted, and they never found any currency.
It was
Curious.
well hidden. If I might come inside, I can show you all that I found.
Yes, yes, come in. And he doesn't even like wave or anything. He just walks into the room.
All right,
Please
yeah.
tell me what looks like that scene from Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay, a little bit. It's kind of cluttered. It's neatly and organizedly cluttered.
Gotcha.
But there are all kinds of old books. Some of them similar to the ones that you have, Alar, that you guys found.
Mhm.
The like the mining records. And then he walks over to the far side of the room where there's a window and a small seating area. And it looks like there's, a dozen or so mismatched chairs. They're really nice chairs, good cushions on them, gold filigree. But they look like they were made by 12 different guys with one set of verbal instructions. Come, sit. Would you like some coffee? Maybe
Oh,
tea
sure,
if
okay.
you're strange like that.
No, coffee. Coffee's good.
Excellent, excellent. And he reaches over next to him and grabs a decanter and sets it down in the center of the table, and then reaches over, grabs a couple of cups and sets them on the table. So, you looted Greshmark and found this. Interesting.
Along with other pieces. That was just to get your attention.
Ooh, other pieces you say. Do tell.
I can do better than that. And I start pulling out, 5 of the gold coins, 38 of the smaller gold coins, 48 of the nice silver pieces, the whole pile of the worn silver pieces, the 50 platinum pieces.
And his eyes just keep getting bigger.
And then to top it off, on the top of the coins, I place down that rusted and pitted Calderan insignia pin that we found.
Ooh, nice. And of all the coins, he actually goes for the insignia pin. He picks that up and he goes, "Oh, this is a mayor's brooch. Very interesting. They took all of these and melted them down.
No, apparently they missed one.
Well, on their way out, they took whatever iron they could and sold it. Although Greshmark was cleared out incredibly quickly, it was rumored that a landslide was going to crush the city, so it was evacuated and forgotten.
Well, that would
So
explain
there's no record of a
what we found.
landslide, which is obvious from you guys having found and looted.
Yes. It also explains how we found this. And then I kind of explained to him how they had a tendency to hide things in desk drawers, underneath the floor tiles. Things that they took everything that was easy to get to, but the stuff that took effort, they left behind, and that included these coins and that pin.
Yes, yes. Well, I will happily take it all off your hands. No questions asked. Name your price.
Okay, let me do a little bit of math. For everything, 26,000 gold pieces.
All right. And he pulls out a drawer from the table side next to him, and he grabs out a book, and he writes in it. um, one second, I lost it. Scroll, 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 scroll. And he writes in it a little bit, and he rips the page out and he hands it to you. And it looks very similar to when you were in the gem dealer, one of those notary books. But the page is the only thing that's similar. There is no mark or bill or anything on it. It's just him saying pay. It's written pay to the holder and then the amount, and then his name, and then at the bottom there's a stamped logo of the Vane Mercantile Trust. You'd recognize that name. That's where you drop the gnome off. It's probably about 10 minutes from where you're sitting right now.
Okay.
So, are you just a Tomb Raider? Or are you truly interested in history? He kind of settles in his seat.
A bit of both.
There's nothing wrong with both.
I prefer to profit off my expeditions when I can so that I can keep funding new ones. That being said, the history and the knowledge
Well,
that you find is always invaluable.
then perhaps you could help me. There's a particular map, a copy, mind you, but a faithful one, drawn by a cartographer with access to Calderan records that are no longer in circulation. I can't get the original, it's gone. But, and he taps the arm of his chair lightly, it sits in the hands of two velvet draped posiers, Grimshaw and Rix. They are map collectors. They live just up the way on Weaver's Terrace. He gestures to the north. Saffron scented charlatans. They like to call themselves stewards of map lore, but they wouldn't know a genuine pre-division topographical ledger if it fit them in the archive. Still, they've acquired something I would very much like to study. Not powerful, not magical, though they'll claim otherwise. From what I've been told, the ink, the notation, I believe it was a survey done by the Calderan Sky Couriers before their division. He pulls off his spectacles and wipes them with a velvet cloth and puts them back on. They won't sell it to me. Personal history, I corrected them publicly once or thrice. Maps, dates, boundaries, misuse of the word cartouche. The thing is, they know me, and they won't deal with me. But that's where you come in. Go to Grimshaw and Rix. Browse, be curious. Don't mention me. Don't even think of me while you're in there. He leans forward. Call yourselves collectors, lore hunters, reckless young adventurers with more coin than sense. Whatever suits your needs. And then he gets up, walks across the room, pulls out a brass key from his pocket, unlocks a desk drawer, opens the drawer, pulls out a bag, comes back over to you. Then he sets the bag on the table in between you. This should cover the cost of the map. And anything left over, you're welcome to keep. And upon your return, I'll pay you another 2,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Sure, I have no problem with that. A question, though, just in case Grimshaw and Rix prove to be intractable on this issue. Do you need the artifact itself or simply a faithful copy of it?
From what he explained, it sounds like they have the faithful copy. There is no artifact.
Yes, but
Like,
the map, the
that wasn't
copy,
that clear about
what I
that.
mean, though, is if I was to make a copy of
if
that
you
map
made a copy
without
of it.
purchasing the map, but I make my own copy of it, would that serve his purpose just as well as purchasing the physical copy they possess? Or does he need that physical copy?
And he ponders for a moment. Either would work. If I'm right, that map it could redraw our understanding of Calderan logistics in the final years before the collapse. You could help correct history, or at the very least have an interesting day.
I mean, both is good too.
Yeah, I mean, an interesting day is always a worthwhile endeavor.
But in all honesty, I would much prefer you just purchase it so they don't have it.
Alar laughs, and I said, "Of course. That's the first option. I'm more just thinking in terms of contingencies should the initial ideas fail. Knowing that you need only the information of the map, that is, a copy of it would be sufficient, opens up options should they be unwilling or unable to sell it."
Starts with F and ends in all.
But either would work.
Well,
That's good.
good to know. Well, then I think it is best that we see to it. It's been wonderful meeting you. I do hope that the coins and insignia are helpful to your collection and your research.
Oh, yes, yes.
And then I
But-
make my polite goodbye. Oh, he's got more. Okay.
Well, he was going to say polite, but goodbye too. So
Yeah.
we can just hand wave that part of the role playing because I have to go to the bathroom again.
All right.
It's very awkward leaving.
Yeah, as we're leaving, we just hear zip, and then just the sounds of water hitting a chamber pot. Right. Yeah, so I'm thinking though our first stop after here is the bank where we cash the check into actual, coin.
Of course. Then we'll take care of this map business.
Indeed.
All right.
Yeah, so we make our polite goodbyes, head out to the carriage, and head to the that Venmo trust to get our coin.
Yeah, the Vane Mercantile Trust.
Vane, that's what it was. not Venmo.
The Vane is the river. It is the River Vane. It's the
I was
name of
thinking
the river
more.
that runs through Ghent.
I thought it was like a vein, like a weather vane, and that was the logo or something.
Well, that
No.
could be available,
Their logo is actually a branching river with coins on it.
well, that's neat.
Okay. Well, yeah, we head there to cash the check before the bank fails.
Yep. And yeah. So you head inside.
Mhm.
And there's 3 tellers, or people sitting at like window sort of things, and then there's a door off to the west or the left.
I just approach whatever teller looks least busy.
Well, there is a human woman, a tiefling woman, and a Goliath male. They all look equally unbusy. The area here is empty. There's no other patrons.
Okay, who's sitting in the middle?
The tiefling woman.
I go to that person.
All right. Well, hi there, darling. How you doing?
Good. I'm here to collect on a draft. So I slide the draft from Baldric over.
Yep. Yeah. Ah. That is a considerable sum. I will have to get my manager for that. 1 second. And she steps down and out of view for you. Looks like there's a set of stairs behind her that go down.
Mhm.
Both the human and the Goliath are kind of looking over at you. And a few moments pass, and a burly-looking orc, half orc, sorry, comes out of that side door, and he looks at you. Would you please come with me, sir? And he waves you towards the door.
I move towards the door and say certainly, and
Yeah, and as you turn away from, you see the tiefling woman step back up onto her seat, and you follow the half orc. And haven't seen Baldric make a withdrawal in a couple months. This is one substantial withdrawal. But the note's a note. And he takes you back. You're first in the hallway, and then he takes you to an office. And in the office, you can see there's a large vault built into the wall. And first, I have to ask you, where did you acquire this note?
from Baldric himself.
All right. What was the purpose of the purchase?
He purchased some historical artifacts from me that I had found on my journeys, ones particular to his interests.
All right. And he's holding the note when he's talking to you, and he sets it on the desk, and he grabs a vial and he pours the vial onto the note. And you watch as the note comes to life, and there's a logo and seal that spreads out from the center of it. And then the note starts turning black and crumpling back into itself. How would you like that?
Platinum coin.
Platinum coin it is. He walks over to the vault. And he turns the dial, turns the dial, turns the dial, turns the vault handle, turns the dial again, turns the vault handle back, and you hear a hunk hunk. and the vault door swings open into the room. And inside, you can see quite a substantial amount of coin. And he walks over, grabs 2 bags, brings them out, sets them on the desk, and he walks back in, grabs another smaller bag, comes back out to the desk, sets up a scale, sets the bag on the scale, scoops a handful out, and sets it on the desk next to it, kind of casually. Watches the scale for a second, scoops another handful out, watches the scale, and he takes 2 more coins out, sets it on the pile, closes the bag, and he sets it with the other ones. There you are. Are you interested in keeping some of that for a rainy day?
Perhaps in the future, but at the moment I move around too much for that to make any sense.
Ah. But if you leave your coin sit, your coin can grow. And he kind of wiggles his eyebrows at you.
And Alar just shakes his head.
Well, very well. I hope you have a fabulous day.
You as well. And then I turn to leave.
Couple
Yeah.
pounds of platinum.
And as I leave, I just mentioned, like, I think him and Connie would get along.
You did get that impression.
We did just get a bunch of coin, and Connie likes coin.
But yeah, you're easily able to leave the bank.
Okay. So is there anything people need to buy in town? Because now would be a good time to go shopping.
Let me look at my sheet.
I mean, you only have like 30,000 gold pieces worth of currency. Something like that.
Let's see. So we have actually a bit more than that.
Oh, closer to 50.
Wait, no, sorry. I did the math wrong. Hold on one second. We have about 40.
Okay.
I'm proficient with light armor. What's the
Studded
best
leather.
light? Okay, well then I'm good there.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's light armor. You really can't get much better than studded unless you start getting into, magic item stuff.
Is that a thing that we could
No.
find here?
Well, you can ask around.
Well, did they sell
Okay.
adamantine-based armors?
You'd have to ask around, but you could probably find a blacksmith who would be willing to work adamantine. Getting the raw material itself is more of the problem.
Gotcha. Okay. So if we get adamantine, we have some options.
Yeah, you can easily get it work. That it's not something that really requires a specialist.
But it's so rare that they don't generally have it in stock.
Yeah, it's not something
gonna
that's bulk and sale.
I'm gonna get my rapier silvered, and then I am gonna ask around to see if anyone's got any special magical armor.
All right. Well, are you breaking off on your own and doing that, or are you just
Oh no, we can
you know,
accompany him. That's
asking
fine.
passerbyers? All right. Well, the probably the best place to ask around for that would be.
And
Let's
Connie will be
see.
using all of her talents to accomplish this goal.
You'd honestly think, based on what Alaric shared with you guys, the Rose would actually be your best place. The warehouse district for finding illicit goods or not readily marketed items.
Yeah, on the way, I'm gonna drop my rapier off at a blacksmith to get silvered.
Yeah, you pass through. Um, oh, let's see. That would probably be like the crescent, so like the northeast, or I'm sorry, northeast inner wall part of the city. It is.
Can we skip the hullabaloo and while he was hanging out and doing things with the professors and stuff, I just went and got that done?
No.
Alright, fine. Fuck.
Sure. I was gonna say, find a blacksmith, and he asks you if you're particularly attached to your rapier.
Oh?
Because it'll take him a day to silver it, or he can just sell you one he already has silvered.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah. He takes your rapier and casually sets it in a pile of rapiers, and then grabs another rapier out of a pile of rapiers and hands it to you. There you are.
Okay.
Don't think that was
You're
exactly
in-
what he had in mind, but damn.
you're in one of the largest cities in the world. Silvered rapiers are not uncommon. Like, dude has a pile of them.
As long as it's legit.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
The weight's good. You like the smell. The leather has a bit of a fragrance of lavender and vanilla to it, like it was worked into the leather of the handle.
Ooh, nice touch.
But yeah, you're easily able to do that. All right, you guys got your money, made some purchases. What are you up to now?
I'm looking for going down to get that magic, looking for that special magic armor
All right, yeah.
with my talents.
So you guys head south, and a decent amount of time has passed for the day. Um, it's a big city, so it takes time to move across it, and you've spent time talking to people. It's about mid-afternoon, coming up on evening. The hustle and the bustle of the city still at full swing, but you make your way through West Hollow, and you start heading south into the Rose, and you see a paladin in very shiny armor standing on top of a crate. Preaching about a new and upcoming god.
Sounds like a scam. You should kill him.
Yeah, I'm not a very religious type.
Nobody in the party is. That's why it's so great.
I ignore him. Walk right by him.
He sees you.
rolls your
Gentlemen, gentlemen.
roll- excuse you.
She is a
Kind of looks down at you.
dragonborn
Yeah.
female, so it's kind of hard to tell. Other than the tits.
Your kind all look the same to me. But my friends, I am looking for disciples to follow me as I journey along this land.
Yeah, we ain't that one, bub. And I walk off.
Do you let the female speak for all of you?
Why are you journeying across the land?
Because I wish to learn my subjects, learn the people of this world, so that I may rule them with grace. Oh, forgive me, I've forgotten introductions. I am Samael, the man destined to be God.
What an asshole.
No. Destined to be. How do you know that you're destined to be a god?
Because it was prophesied that I would come and break the wheel and sit upon the throne and rule over all.
Now, mind you guys, he's saying this with 110% conviction.
The glowing light of a paladin aura off me. Never mind.
Self-righteous paladin?
Literally.
Literally, yes. His power is his own conviction.
Yeah, you remember,
He has
Jake?
convinced himself that
Were
he
you here
will
for that
be God.
conversation?
No, I missed it.
Okay, so religion, religion works differently in my setting. Like divine power, clerics and paladin, it doesn't come from the gods. It is not a gift from the gods. It is purely based on your conviction, your belief in a system. So you can quite literally have people like Samael who are 100% convinced in conviction, of their own conviction that they are a god. Now, granted, he's just a paladin, but his power comes from that belief, not from a higher power giving it to him. So that's what you got to put up with. A literal self-righteous paladin.
This guy sounds great. We should totally take him along with us.
Totally.
I mean,
Welcome aboard, Samuel.
it is an honor to have followers such as you.
I hate him
Oh,
already.
It's gonna be so
I
great.
like slap on that. So long as you remember that when it's time to head into danger. Let's go.
I follow with him. I proceed along with the rest of the party.
No. You're on point. Remember, we follow you.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will walk to the front of the party and lead.
Well, fortunately, they have an extra, horse with military riding gear.
Good.
There used to be a Goliath. It's quite a big horse, but you are quite comfortable on it.
Yes.
It's like you rode it in a second life.
Ah, yes. That second life stuff. Yes.
Right before he sits down, I spit my gum out and I put it on the saddle.
Oh, nothing worse than gum between the armor and the saddle. All right. Plus one party member.
Excellent.
But yeah. So Connie, now I need you to make a series of checks for me. As you start asking shadier looking individuals where you might purchase some magic items.
Do I get advantage because my tits are out?
That would give you disadvantage.
Wow, she's got some ugly tits.
I'm a
All right, I
bard.
need
You're a dragonborn,
persuasion
so
check.
yes, you have ugly tits.
a persuasion check, an insight
Okay.
check, and an investigation check.
Can I help her
Log
with the
inspector.
investigation check?
Yeah,
All right. So she would
you
have
could help with
advantage.
any of them.
Well, I'm not only proficient in investigation of those three.
That is
All right.
persuasion.
All right.
What was the other one?
Insight.
Can I get help with insight? Is that possible?
Yeah, that's because you're basically judging what they say and if they're up on the high and tight, or what's the straight and narrow. They're on the straight and narrow, or if they're
And
just
I haven't
pulling
made
your
a
leg to
roll in
get
a
you to go
minute.
down.
Is it bang RR?
As long as somebody has insight proficiency to aid you.
Does anyone in the party have proficiency in insight?
Besides Burger, he's not here.
Samuel, do you have it?
I do, yes, I do have proficiency in insight.
All right.
Yes.
Just one R.
Nope, just one R. Otherwise, that's right. Yeah, RR is when you want to do multiple rolls of the same formula.
Okay. And then
Investigation,
Yeah,
which
and
you
I
also
can
have
help with
advantage
that.
on because Alar is helping.
Good, because this is a flat roll.
All right. Yeah, you get turned down by a lot of people. Like they just kind of chuckle. Buy magic items, sure. Why don't we just nominate you to the council? Because that's just how things work. But you do find one halfling who's like, you want to buy some magic items, huh? Well,
That's why I'm talking to you.
I got a friend, the lower part of the rose. Yeah, he sells magic items.
Hmm?
You follow me, I'll show you. He's a real swell guy.
To deceive a
I've-
god is to sacrifice your life.
I said he'll sell your magic items. Come with me.
I follow.
Sure, you'll see.
This ought to be
Yeah.
interesting.
You guys all go.
My fault.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, Samael's going down.
Magic items? Oh, Alar is interested. He's like, yeah, absolutely. Connie's got like the whole party backing her up.
All
Yeah,
right.
what is he gonna do?
Well, you guys follow him, and you go down some twists and turns. The roads are pretty much like really long, straight main roads. And that's where you guys on your cart, you're just kind of going with the flow of traffic. There's a lot of wagons full of stuff going back and forth, and shooting off of that are a bunch of different smaller roads. And he leads you down one of those smaller roads, and then comes up to a split between the buildings. It's about 4 feet wide, and he goes, "You gotta come this way," and he just heads down it.
Yep, still following.
All right. Well, you guys are gonna have to dismount and get off your carriage, so you'll all be on foot. Just so you know.
Okay.
And this is
I'm back.
a 4-foot wide alley. So I'll need a marching order as well.
Leading the way.
All right. Connie on point, following our little halfling friend.
Everyone good with this order?
Sure.
Yeah.
Burger's not with you yet.
Ah,
You haven't found him.
Oh no.
I'm a hidden quest item.
You see that silhouette in the other alley?
I fire.
Your party can't enter
Fireball.
yet. We're not high enough level.
You haven't unlocked him. But yeah,
We
you
haven't
guys
found the
follow
right
him,
yet.
and the alley twists and turns between the backs of buildings, and eventually you come out to this small, about 15-foot wide by about 30-foot long area. And there's a couple of crates stacked up against the walls. Your vision of the whole area isn't great, and the halfling's at the far end standing at a door. And he's like, "Yeah, come this way, come this way."
So when we were going through the twists and turns, after the halfling goes around a corner, but before I have, I'd like to bring Kira out to send it up into the air to start providing aerial recon.
All right.
But
I'm assuming you're just having Alaric like grab your shoulders and guide you so you can look through his eyes.
no, I'm not looking through his eyes yet. I just have him fly up and follow us through the area and report if fly down and let me know if we're about to be ambushed by a bunch of guys.
All
Type of
right.
deal.
Well, as you come to this opening and the halfling is on the far side waving you to follow him, Hero comes back to your shoulder and they communicate telepathically.
No, it follows my instructions, so I basically tell it, fly back and pick me in the ear if we're about to be ambushed.
He pecks you in the ear.
And I just say to
Oh,
everyone,
yippee.
all right, hold up. This is an ambush.
I draw my scythe and look at the little halfling. To lie to a god is to sacrifice your life. And I go to hit him.
I say,
All
all
right.
right, everyone else, come
Yes.
on out.
Roll initiative. You think I wouldn't throw bandits at you in the city?
No.
Those
Well, I'm
Actually, if
going
you rolled
last,
high enough,
but-
this wouldn't have happened.
Oh my
If you rolled high
god.
enough, this wouldn't have happened. you got conned. And Burger, you can roll initiative too.
I mean, did we get conned, or did I kind of also hope you gave us some bandits?
I mean, I'm just itching to smite somebody. I mean, what
Yeah,
are you talking about?
Connie's kind of ready to fuck around and find out right now. She's been itching to murder someone.
Oh, by the way, Samael wields a large scythe. Large.
One of the most ineffective weapons, but it's got the cool factor.
It does. It's got the cool factor. And that's all he thinks is important.
I mean, if we could find some way to like illusion your hand to be skeletal so it's death scythe, that I think would help sell it even more.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
Mysterious stranger gets to go first. Well, that's just not good. That's just not
Well, we're
good.
basically going to skip the mysterious stranger's turn because they don't know anything's going on yet. Combat hasn't
don't
Yeah, the
know.
quite
mysterious
started.
stranger's too busy pit fighting on Tyrus.
She was chasing a rat. To be
Pops
fair,
out in the mysterious stranger pops out when he thinks fast.
fucking Kermit. Oh god. Oh, okay. Now
He
I need to
thinks
actually
fast,
roll
he
these
appears.
guys. All right. Oh, and then the halfling. Hey, what's up, Ager? All right. You just call them thugs if you want.
I mean, I'd call them targets, but yeah, thugs work too.
All right. Well, mysterious stranger doesn't have anything happen. The halfling He sees your aggression, and he pulls out a sling.
Better pray to whatever God to me that I don't kill him in one swing. Oh no, that I kill him in one swing. Better offer up his
All right.
prayers to me.
Does a 20 hit you, Samuel?
Yes, it does.
All right. As the projectile explodes against your armor,
Okay.
dealing 5 bludgeoning and 6 thunder damage.
Okay.
The projectile's some sort of crude
Okay.
explosive.
Okay.
And then he ducks into the door behind him. And then 3 guys come out and they stand in front of you and they start bashing you. They all have long swords.
They all get to go at the same time.
Yeah, I'm just doing a bulk roll. There's 9 of these guys. You want me to roll all 9 of them individually?
No.
Why do you think he was so confident about ambushing you guys? All right. Says 17 misses.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, they just harmlessly ping off of your armor as you don't even try to block.
Nope. I'm still laughing from the exploding star. Who do you think he is?
All right. Pretty much, but in halfling form, so worse. All right, Connie.
Bardic Inspiration a bonus action or is it an action?
Bardic is bonus, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it's bonus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a bonus action.
Do I see where that little fucker went?
You're standing behind Sam, so yeah, you can see that he went through the door that he was standing at, gesturing for you guys to come to him. Obviously, he was trying to lure you guys into the middle of the 15 by 30 area.
Do I have to go through bad guys to get to him?
You'd have to go through very many bad guys. One, you'd have to go through your party member, so that's 20 feet of or 10 feet of movement right there. Then
All right,
there's an enemy on the other side, and then you can't see past that really.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to our newfound quote unquote god.
You're going to inspire the self-righteous paladin.
Yay.
That ought to end well.
Yay.
And then how many of these guys? Wait. All creatures in a 15-foot cube. 15-foot cube. How many can I snaggle in there?
15-foot cube, you could hit the 3 that you can see, and you don't know of any of the other, like, how many there are, where they are. You know there's 3 directly in front of you, and then the area expands beyond that. Here, let me pull up the Dungeon Scroll real quick and just paint a Oh, 3x6. I'm using an arrow slit because I don't feel like searching for a door, but that is a door. Okay. You guys are on the south. the halfling disappeared to the north. On the 3 closest squares to the southern path, you can see 3 enemies. Those are 5-foot squares.
Okay. So basically, what I want to do is I want to put the front of that cube at the front of those 3 enemies and just have some room in the back, and then
Yeah,
cast
so
a
you want to
level
hit the
3
bottom half.
Yeah, and then if there's something behind them or around that area that I cannot see, it hits them. And I just want to cast a 3rd level Thunder Wave because I'm trying to send a message.
Oh, poor Sam. Poor Sam.
Well, behind Sam, so it doesn't hit Sam.
No. You're not hitting him. I'm laughing at his background.
Oh,
All right, yeah. Your thunder rings out. You don't have to save Sam. You're not getting hit by it, but you're afraid of thunder, remember?
I know. I'm just rolling to see how afraid I am.
Oh boy.
Oh
This
yeah.
combat's-
Go ahead.
Sam believes that Thunder is the gods threatening to come kill him because they know he's coming for them, and yeah. So he has a fear of thunder.
only 1 passed.
All right. Go ahead and roll me that damage. All right. Yeah. The 3 guys right in front of Sam were definitely hurt by that. They're not quite bloody yet.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
And
you wanted to paint the sides of this alley red.
Yes, yes, I did.
oh. But that's it for you. AoE number 2, Alaric.
So, did the halfling close the door?
He did.
Oh.
Yeah, he had the door open waiting for you guys to follow him, and then he went through it and closed it behind him. So you cannot
Man.
see him.
Oh, that's sad.
All right. What do you do?
Oh, by the way, they all get pushed 10 feet away. Yep.
Well,
Yeah, they go flying into the crates. The on the left side, Sam, you can see a guy go flying, and he goes
Crates
flying
break.
into the other crates. They take some damage, but they're pretty sturdy crates.
Okay.
is there a way to cast fireball and not torch the our god?
I believe that's radius 20, isn't it?
That is.
Now, granted, the wooden buildings on either side will most certainly be affected by this.
Look, I'm not asking about the buildings. I'm asking about the party member.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify. But yes, you could cast Fireball in this area and cover the entire area without affecting the party.
I mean, it probably would be more.
Oh.
What's the fancy word? More professional to use not fireballs.
Fireball.
But there's always Fireball.
But there is.
When in doubt, fireball.
If they actually have magical goods on the other side of this ambush, I'd prefer if we didn't blow
Fireball.
them up before we get to them.
Fireball.
I mean, they probably don't.
They probably
Fireball.
don't. But we can burn the place
Fireball.
down afterward.
Do it all at once.
I'll cast Chromatic Orb.
Coward.
All right.
Yeah, it'd be fine. It's a different type of fireball because I make it fire.
No, chromatic
Small
orb is
fireball.
small, and it's a small orb of fire. A fireball
Who are
is
you
an
targeting?
exploding ball of
Small
death.
Is there any particular leader-looking guy of this group of folks?
No, the ones that you've seen all look the same. They're all
I picked like the closest one just to make a point.
yeah. That'd be the the one in the center that was pushed
Yeah.
back 10 feet by the thunder wave.
Yeah, that'd be him. Let's see here. Ranged spell attack. Go. Ooh, I think that's gonna hit.
Oh yeah, that most certainly makes connection with this man.
He takes 18 points of I'm too close to the sun damage.
All right.
And
He
with that,
looks to be bloodied by that. It's really surprised. Like, I had to look it up because I wasn't sure. Thunderwave doesn't knock prone. That's really interesting. Like getting yeeted 10 feet by thunder. All right. This group. Yeah, the group in the back pop out and pull out some crossbows. And Sam, you're still in the front, so they shoot at you.
Of course. Mortals always try to strike at God. Shoot, you hopeless minions! Shoot! I am impervious to your arrows!
Arrows just plink 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 off your armor. They hit you like they aimed true. Your armor just didn't take anything and let anything through. And then they duck back behind the crates that they were hiding behind. And then this other group, they get up. Well, the one gets up, but they run over top of their buddies, and they all start swinging swords at you. Once again, Sam.
One hit, and it's a crit.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
All right. All right. Yeah. He cuts into you. Dealing 19 to you.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, they're two-handing the long swords. But that's all that they can do. Alar. Wizard from the back.
Indeed, middle.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're second from the back.
Ha 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 ha. So the people that got knocked back 10 feet and the shooters in cover. That's what, 5 people?
6.
6 people. Could I fit them all in a 20-foot diameter
Yes.
circle? Can I get all of
Yes.
them in a 20-foot diameter circle?
Fireball.
All of them 20-foot diameter. No, because that group moved up.
Right. Okay. Just double checking.
So they're at 0. The furthest guys away are at 30.
Right. I was just double checking just in case. Then I'm focusing on the back, and I'm going to cast Shatter at a 3rd level. I need con saves from all 6 of those guys.
All right. And I did make a mistake for
I mean,
Connie's Thunder Wave, because I'm pretty sure that's con as well. I did a dex. But that doesn't make too much of a difference.
Bakesies, backsies.
Yeah, no. It's just they would have had +2, which I don't think would have changed anything because your
Aylar
low
only
rolls
has
were-
one
they're low
AoE
rolls.
spell prepared, and it's Shatter.
are all my new
The
disciples
entire
in
party
leagues with the
primarily uses
gods?
thunder, except for
They're
Alaric.
all
Alaric
in
uses
league
fire.
with the gods. Oh,
No, I also use force damage.
All right. 60. All right.
The 217s are the
Let's-
only passes.
All right. Same guy.
he may explode people.
He really doesn't like thunder damage.
Right. So that's 13 points of thunder damage. Halved on a pass. Non-magical unattended objects also take damage.
All right. Yeah.
So the
So
idea is
all
I'm blowing up
the
their cover
crates
as well.
start breaking. Yep. Some of the smaller crates are disintegrated by that, but the larger crates seem to be pretty chunky bits.
Oh, one other thing. Are any of these guys made out of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it blows up constructs. Shatter is fun. It blows up constructs.
All right. But that's it for you guys. All right,
Yes.
Mystery Stranger.
I didn't get to go.
Where's your? Oh, did I?
He was supposed to be
I
before those.
Did
second-
skip him.
Yes.
Yeah, I did skip him. I am so sorry. All right, let's pause
You've
for a
been
second.
bashing me all in,
Go
and
back. Go back. We're gonna save all those rolls because that won't actually because I'm assuming you're just gonna move up and start beating people, right?
Yes.
All right. So the only thing that changes is you get a turn and you get to attack people, and
Yes.
nobody moves up, so everybody's actually in range of that shatter. So
then they need
go ahead and
3
take your
more.
turn, Samuel. Sorry about that.
Great.
Yep. I'll do that after he goes
Yeah.
because he might kill them. Depending how hard he
Well,
smites. 'Cause I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
you're
have-
full paladin, right? You
I
didn't
don't
goofy
have.
build?
Yeah, no, I goofy build. I got one level of fighter.
Why do you goofy build?
That's
Because
goofy
Tell
build.
me
is
I-
what
fun.
paladin.
Because goofy
I
build is
know.
more fun. I know. I mean, but because I have two proficiency. I mean, two things instead of one.
Expertise.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm just
yep.
gonna swing.
So
low.
you currently are in
I'm just gonna
the current state of the theater. There are 3 guys 10 feet away from you, all in a line that got shoved back into the crates by Connie.
Can't hit them. I can't hit them all, but I can hit one of them. I don't
All
think
right,
I
so
can
just
hit
run
them
up to the
all
middle.
though. Yeah, I'm just gonna run up into the middle of them and just blast one.
Yeah.
See what happens. Did that hit?
No, 14 doesn't hit.
Damn. All right. Well, I miss.
Yeah, as you swing your scythe at him, you connect,
Yes.
but you realize they're wearing splint underneath their clothes.
Sneaky bastards.
Dirty bastards. All right. Then they go and they
Shatter.
go, and then yeah. So
3 more
the
saves.
3 in the back just stay in cover. They don't move up because the 3 are engaging. So yep, 3 more saves.
18 passes for half.
All right. So yep, that guy passes, and then the other 2 take the 13.
Yep.
All right. I am terribly sorry about that.
That is okay.
Won't happen
not
again
big.
because
Yes, it will.
probably. But anyway,
Maybe not tonight, but it'll definitely happen again. I forgot. a
all right.
lot.
Burger, could you go ahead and say your character's name because I'm not even going to try.
I'm gonna go with Rivera.
All right. Well,
Geraldo
Rivera
Rivera.
here. you're on your little mission following the rat that swore he can show you the way to the catacombs, and you hear what sounds like thunder. Then you hear it again. And it sounds like it's about 40 feet ahead of you and to the right.
Hmm. Normally I'm the one making those noises. I am gonna go investigate.
All right. Yeah. You move up. Are you dashing?
I am looking for a creature that is faster than me.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. And it's 40 feet on ahead on your left.
Hmm. Let's go with polar bear. Those are fun, and they have a 40-foot run speed. They're
All
also
right.
only large. I was originally going to go with a giant constrictor snake, but those are huge and only have a 30-foot speed.
Yep. Well, you're in a decent sized alley. So it's not quite a squeeze, but it is uncomfortable. But you're easily able to move up. And you
All right.
look to your south and you see a halfling holding a door shut.
Hmm. That is not always great. I'll just ask him what's going on.
Can you speak when you're in bear form?
I can't speak, so I'm making loud
So you,
growling
you just go
noises.
roar, 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 growl at him, and the halfling's eyes go wide, and he just stands there holding the door shut, like frozen in place almost.
All right. Do I have enough movement to like push the door open and see what's on the other side?
No, you're just a little bit over 10 feet north of him right now. You had to move all of 40 feet to get to this intersection to look south. You're at the
All
top
right.
of that T
Then
in the picture I just posted.
I will dash to try and poke my head through the door if that's possible.
Do you want to dash through the door? Considering it's being
J-
held shut by a halfling, it
Yeah, but
doesn't
he's
appear
just a
it has any
halfling.
latching mechanism.
I'm not trying to like break the door, but I am just trying to push the door open. And if the door
All
happens to
right.
break, that's a problem for someone else.
Give me a strength athletics check.
All right. Where is a polar bear stat block? Because I know I have that around here somewhere. Strength athletics.
I don't think the halfling is doing very well holding this door shut.
Uh, do I get advantage for being 2 sizes bigger than it? Not that it would matter.
Um, I think, yeah, in that case, I mean, this is kind of a weird particularity. I mean, you're not actually contesting. Well, is it technically? Whatever. You beat him. Yeah, you go barreling through the door, which, yeah, it does splinter because you're dashing. And the halfling who was holding on to the door goes with it.
Oh, whoops. Looks like I have a problem now.
Samuel, remember that door you seen the halfling disappear behind after he shot you with the spicy rock, Mister?
Say again.
Do you remember that door the halfling disappeared behind when after he
Yeah.
shot you with the spicy rock?
Yeah.
It just split down the middle, and the half that had the handle on it has a halfling attached to it, and it goes flying.
Yay. Let's split it down the middle.
Well, let's see All right. One of them manages to brace a little bit so it doesn't go flying through them and hit you. But now there's two bandits prone with a halfling holding onto the door handle still on top of them. He is also prone. And yeah, there's a polar bear on the other side of the door.
Nani?
I love introducing party members in combat.
The fuck?
The halfling looks up too.
They're beasts. I don't know what that thing is. It's a polar bear. I mean,
You're familiar with bears. It's just a white,
I
really big
know.
white bear.
Yes, I understand this, but
It is significantly out of place in a narrow
Yeah.
alley behind warehouses.
So I'm literally like, the fuck?
All right, but Burger,
Mhm.
you break through this door, and there's some bandits to your left and right, or thugs to your left and right, and there is some more thugs ahead of you to your left and right. They look like they're all hiding behind crates and stuff. And then ahead of them, the door went flying through the area and landed on a bunch of people. And there is this paladin standing there, and you can see some more people behind him. You still have 30 feet of movement for your dash.
I'm just gonna give everyone a Clint Eastwood stare and try and figure out what the hell's going on because I seem to have interrupted something.
But yeah, for everybody else in the party, like even Alar, you can see this. There's a polar bear that just came through the door the halfling went through.
Well, at least it doesn't look like it's on their side.
Yeah, but it's a monster. It can't be on anybody's side.
It probably
Does
just
anybody
escaped from
know
the
how to speak
circus.
bear?
Yes. It's probably just escaped from the local circus. It's probably tame, just looking for food.
I mean, the circus did just leave town.
All right,
Although they
that's
were
fine.
going east when you came in from the west, so you didn't actually get to see the circus.
I wasn't even aware there actually was a circus. I was just saying shit.
When you say shit and the DM decides, that's a good idea. Let's make that happen.
That it's fine. I have no idea if there's a circus or not. It wouldn't change what I say. It just escaped from the circus.
But anyway,
what circus?
all right,
I don't know.
polar bear, you have 30 feet of movement remaining. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
You're standing there, Clint Eastwood stare, and that's it?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Well, Samuel, the halfling, is laying on top of the door, which is laying on top of two of the thugs. And he gets up, wide-eyed, and looks at the polar bear, looks at you, and goes, "We call it a draw." And then he tries to run away.
Attack of opportunity.
All right. Are you just hitting him,
Yeah.
or are you grappling him?
I don't need to grapple him. If I hit him, he's not going to go much for. He's going to split in two.
All right.
If I hit him.
If you hit him. All right. 17 hits.
Okay, then he's probably dead.
You almost cut him in two. But he is hanging on with a thread as he breaks away And Ravna, or Ravnya, Burger,
Mhm.
Ravenya. I can't say it. I'm dumb. The
Alabama.
halfling comes running back towards you and tries to crawl through your space. Looks like they're attempting to roll through your legs.
Can I just like
Bite him.
push him down
Bite
onto the
him!
ground and hold him there?
Yeah,
Basically
it's a
grapple him.
contested. Yeah, it's your strength versus his athletics.
Uses the bear strength.
Acrobatics, sorry.
That's a 22.
All right. He manages to
Does he
roll
have-
through. He has advantage, so it's flat for him.
Ah,
But he manages to roll through, and he just keeps running. You still have your reaction. Contesting doesn't cost you anything. It just happens.
ah. All right. Can I grab him?
Yes. Go ahead and make a grapple. Ugh. Uh,
15.
ooh. He might actually roll out of the way. Oh yeah. This guy is running from a god. Yeah, he tumbles through your legs and you turn around and swipe at him trying to grab, and he tumbles to the side and he dashes around the corner and you lose sight of him.
Uh-huh.
He looked really fucked up.
All right.
But
Hey, Rick.
that's it for him. DM2. These guys turn around, seeing the bear, and go, what the fuck did we sign up for? And then they come over and they try to swing at the bear.
They have
Very good,
chosen
Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
poorly.
I think a 13 might hit. I forget. I think it's 12, right?
Polar bears AC 12, yeah.
All right. Yes. 2 hits.
Dude, they're not gonna do anything but make you mad. What the hell?
Hey, man.
Like shooting a
They're
bear with
stuck between
birdshot.
they're stuck between a paladin and a polar bear. They took their chances with the polar bear.
I mean, from personal experience, shooting a bear with birdshot is not good.
That'll be fine.
Doesn't kill anything. It just makes them
All right.
mad.
Cuts the polar bear for 15. Connie,
Oh,
it's a bit of a fray.
is the little guy still in sight?
No. He booked it. Samuel damn near cut him in half, and he kept on booking it. He even ran through the polar bear and kept on booking it.
Yeah, he is gone.
What does
Fear
he
has
have?
has crushed him.
He looked on a scale of 1 to 30. He looked like a 1.
I'm saying, how much movement speed does he have?
Enough to get out of line of sight.
Ah, see. All right, how many guys in a 15-foot cube?
From
Maximize
what you can
damage.
see, 3, but you've seen guys pop out with arrows, and they obviously didn't have anywhere to hide, so you think maybe 6.
Perfect.
They're all squished up to the north.
Perfect. Well, then I'm gonna throw another thunder wave in that direction. Level 3, please.
All right. Con saves.
15 is the DC, so
All right, so 4 fail.
yeah.
Me that damage.
Wow, what a brutal roll.
It's still enough to take 2 of them out. You watch 2 of them turn into pink mist.
Like pink mist. It's my favorite kind of mist.
I
And
really
then
like
I
Sierra
will.
Mist.
And then I really like the vibe of this polar bear, so I am going to use my bonus action to bardic inspiration it.
If you move up, you can do that.
Then I shall do that.
All right, yeah. So you're standing right behind. I almost called Imperial. Samuel.
And then I whisper in Samuel's ear, I summoned that bear. I am your god now. After casting 2 lightning spells and scaring the fucking shit out of him.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Perfect timing. It's your turn.
Ah, excellent.
Connie has blown 2 of the thugs up. 3 of them have moved north to engage the polar bear. The guys with the crossbows are still hiding in the corners.
Yeah, with Connie, that last little up is very important.
True.
Well,
If I
I
didn't say
think.
that, it might confuse people.
Yes. I'm gonna hurl another chromatic orb at one of the people fighting the polar bear.
All right. One of them looks like he wishes he had a different job. You want to target him?
Yeah, let's make him regret his life decisions.
All right. Yeah. You go for the bloodied one.
I think I hit him.
That's a hit. And yeah, he's still up.
Damn it.
Barely. Barely.
Uh,
Barely. Get it?
oh, I got it.
All right.
Yeah, beat me.
Back.
Samuel.
Yes.
Are you done, Alaric?
Yep, I'm done.
All right. Samuel, it is your turn.
All right.
You
How
got
many
3
are
mooks
close
in
to
front of
me?
you.
Oh, 3 moves. Cool. Let me just start.
One of them
killing
is
mooks.
bloodied. 2 of them are looking reasonably rough, but not quite bloodied.
I'll just
This
kill
is that
one.
first rank that you've already tangled with. Going for the bloody one?
Yes.
All right.
Well, some of my bitch. Can't win for
You're
losing.
starting to have second thoughts about the scythe as a practical weapon. As
I
you
mean, it's
keep
so
missing
big,
with it.
yeah. These people are marked by the gods
Uh,
to stand in my way.
all right. Well, the crossbows pop back up, and 2 of them shoot at Samuel. The other one, he's got a bead on you, Connie. You stepped out, and he's got a line on you.
That's cute.
You have +2 AC from the beefy fucking paladin standing directly in front of you.
Good luck.
Yep. The 10 hits
Doesn't
you,
hit.
Connie. It's a 17 hit, Samuel.
No.
All right, yeah. Arrows go clinking off your armor again. Connie, an arrow goes whizzing over your head. And then these guys. Samuel,
What?
3 more long swords striking at your armor. Let me try that again.
No. Well, fucking hell yeah, 2 of them hit. Jesus Christ.
They don't hit that hard. They're just two-handing long swords.
The D10. 7 and 5 is 12.
Yep. But that's all they do. Alar.
So the guy with the sling is still up?
The guy with the sling is the halfling. And your last bead on him is he was attached to a door, stood up, ran away from Samuel. Samuel damn near cut him down, and then he ran through the uninvited guest, the polar bear, and
right.
you have lost line of sight of him.
Yeah, yeah. Can I get the enemies still in the alley in a 20-foot diameter circle without hitting allies? That got cut off, didn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
I said, can I make a 20-foot diameter circle that encompasses the enemies but no allies?
Yes. You're basically putting it on Samuel's nose, but you can.
That
Well,
works.
Samuel and the polar bear would have it on their nose, but it would hit everybody else.
All right, 3rd level shatter.
All right.
Con saves from them.
Yes, hit everybody. I forgot something there. They all passed. Weird.
Yeah, weird.
All right, looks like,
The 22 and the 21 are the only passes.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll damage. It should be interesting. Yeah. 1 second. Three of them go down, and everybody's bloodied.
Okay. And then also
Yep.
anything like crates and the like around there also get blown up.
Yep. The medium-sized crates all disappear. The large crates are still toughing it out.
That is all.
All right. Well, polar bear. There were 9 guys when you entered the room. Then a bunch of shit blew up. And now there's 4 guys. There's 1 guy with a longsword, shakily standing you down.
Hmm.
He does not look like he is having a good day.
I think I'm gonna make his day worse. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna punch him out.
All right. Give me that 1-2 knockout.
This is +7. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 hits.
Wonderful.
He thought he was pretty savvy. He dodged the left, but didn't see the right coming.
I'll go ahead and make this non-lethal damage and be nice to him because he's having a pretty bad day, but he's still getting punched out by a bear.
Yep. And you cold cock him. He goes down.
Wonderful. So I'm gonna turn around and look for that small guy that ran off.
All right. Yeah. You move down. I'm assuming you move away and move down the hallway and look to the.
Yeah.
He moved to the left, the same way that you had come from originally, and you know that that leads back between some warehouses out onto one of the smaller streets. And you go down there, and about 40, 45 feet away, there's the halfling, dead sprint.
I don't have an action to sprint, but I can give chase.
All right. Yeah. You run after him. Your guys' uninvited guest has left again.
Okay.
But he knocked the
Runs
guy
off
out
with my
before he went
knowledge.
away. He just stood up like a normal human and punched the guy in the head like a boxer.
See, circus bear. Told you.
Oh no.
All right. Well, you give chase. He hears you lumbering after him, and he dashes. He moves 80 feet, putting
Mhm.
him about 90 feet away from you. That's it for him. 2, he's unconscious. Connie.
Who?
I'm just gonna go back to it. How many guys can I get in a 15-foot cube?
All right.
Whoop an ass.
If you keep it close, you'll get 2. If you put it far away, you know there's guys there, but you don't know how many of them are alive. They were hiding. There has been a significant amount of kabooms in this particular area.
Yeah, where's the guy that's knocked the fuck out?
He would be, if you kept it close, you wouldn't hit him. You can see him laying on the ground.
If I kept it far away, I would though.
Yes, if you put it far away, you would hit the guy on the ground.
Far away it is. The bear
Well,
may
Rav, you
spare
tried.
him.
All right.
The pissed off bimbo will not.
And the other guy's at disadvantage anyway, so. Well, go ahead and roll damage.
I'm just dumping 3rd level spell slots.
All right. Yeah, the body on the ground explodes. And then you see another pink mist explode. All that's left is the 2 guys on the flanks of Samuel. All right. Is that it for you, Connie?
That would be.
Alaric.
Oh
2
boy.
men remain, one to the left, one to the right of your
It's
new
always the guy on the
paladin.
left. He must
All right.
die.
They look equally fucked up.
Fire orb. And that probably won't hit.
Let's see. No, your shout goes wide. You got a little too excited.
Ah. End of turn.
All right. Samuel.
Oh, Samuel.
Mister,
Wow.
it is your turn.
It is my turn. I wish to
The
do
man directly in
horrible
front of
things.
you is dead.
Oh,
There is still a man to your front left and a man to your front right. Though
okay,
they
well
both
then,
look like they have been having bad days and do not wish to be here anymore.
well then I shall send them to my heaven,
My heaven. So
where
great.
I will sort them when I arrive. Motherfucker, I can't hit shit. I'm swinging in air. These motherfuckers are falling over when I go to hit them. What the hell? All right. I'm done.
Alar. Like, we're supposed to be worshiping this guy?
Yeah.
I mean, if I
All
was
right.
to stop using my thing, I'd probably hit.
Yeah, the second he stops using the scythe, he's just going to be like unable
No,
to
I have a
miss.
plus. No, I have a heavy armor master, or not heavy armor. Yeah, heavy armor.
Oh, heavy weapon?
Mask. Yeah, heavy
Yeah.
weapon. I'm doing a -5 for the +10. So.
Gotcha. All right. Well, these guys are gonna take a swing at you. I don't think they hit you. And then they're gonna turn tail and run.
No.
Can I get an
further-
attack of opportunity?
Yep. You hit either the left or the right. There's two guys. They're equally thuggy and equally healthy, and you just crit him.
I stopped using my thing and I think that's some shit.
Well, I mean, it went to double the 10, so
I mean, if I don't smite him and just vaporize him where he stands, I'm not a cop. So I'm just gonna.
all right.
vaporize him where he
Yes,
stands.
you vaporize him with your smite. You guys see a momentary blinding flash as his scythe cuts through the back of this guy, and when the flash is gone, so is the guy. The other guy hauls ass, running through the broken door, and you can see him about 10 feet down the hallway. Galar.
So who's left?
You haven't moved, so he's 55 feet away from you on the run. One guy, bloodied.
Well, that is not far enough as I cast Toll the Dead on him. I need a wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be low in it. Yeah,
Average.
he failed. And he takes 10 points of necrotic damage.
It's actually not enough. He's still up. Barely.
That's all.
All right. Revyar. Rav. We'll go with Rav. I can do that one.
All right. That halfling is
90 feet away.
90
He's
feet.
about 20 feet from the street that you came in on.
Wonderful. I'm gonna move up 40 feet.
All right.
Bonus action. Drop wild shape.
All right.
Hold action. If he starts running again, I'm gonna cast hold person on him. I'm gonna
mean-
tell him.
He's mid-dead
What?
sprint. He's still running.
Ah. All right. Fair point.
Remember, everything happens
I'm
congruently.
I am casting hold person on him.
All right. That's a whole person
Wisdom save.
with save. All right. He's slightly better than the thugs. Is he better
Uh-huh.
enough?
He is not better enough.
All right. He freezes in place.
All right. I don't have an action to
Mid-sprint.
run over to him, so is he gonna fall on his face and die?
No. You're holding him in place with whole
Uh,
person. He is frozen mid-sprint though.
It would have been funny.
Just fall and
that's
take
okay.
1 damage.
That's my turn. And then Assuming that
All right.
sticks, I'll just go knock him out later.
All right. And it's his turn. Oh, let me look up hold person because I don't remember how it works. I know it does things, and I think he gets a save.
He gets a save at the end of his turn.
Yeah, so he can't do anything. He's paralyzed, and end of his turn, he can make another whiz save. Okay. So his turn passes. Whiz save at the end. He remains frozen.
Cowards.
All right. They're dead. Connie.
I saw which way the little fucker ran, right?
Yes. You are currently 35 feet away from the last thug, and he is in your path.
If I run up, if I use my full movement speed of 30 feet,
You would be in melee with him.
yep.
Not
Could
not the
I?
halfling. This is one of the thugs.
Could I see the Could I see the
No,
halfling in my line of sight? No.
no. You're standing in like a 12-foot long like hallway entry sort of area to another alley.
All right. So I'm gonna look at this thug and I'm gonna say, now we came here for some magic items. I could spare you.
I don't know what you came here for. The halfling just brings the marks.
Hmm. Wrong choice. Does he have armor?
Yeah, from what you've seen, all these guys are wearing it looks like modified splint underneath their clothing.
Is it splint's not metal?
Yes, splint is metal.
Oh, perfect. Well, then I want to say wrong answer and then make his metal armor very hot.
All right. Are you casting heat metal?
Yes.
All right. 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. No save. Just death. All right. He dies. Burnt to a crisp. In screaming
Oh.
horror.
And then I give him a little kiss on his dead forehead.
Okay, that's a little much.
Weird flex, but okay.
I mean, yeah, that's a little much.
All right.
That's
Alaric.
Yes.
All of the combatants you can see are dead. Your paladin stands proudly in the middle of the little room area place. It's open to the air above you.
hmm
But do you do anything? What are you up to?
Did I see any of them leave?
You did see the halfling disappear to the left, or to the right, up ahead.
Well, I mean that's the guy that started all this, so I'm gonna go that way to see if I
All
can
right.
find.
Yeah. You're able to move. Let's see. You didn't move at all, right?
That is correct.
You haven't moved yet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Then Connie's in your way. 45, 50, 55, 60 will put you just being able to peek around the corner.
I peek around the corner.
All right. You see, what race is? I actually didn't look.
What else?
You see an elf who appears to be concentrating on a spell, and the halfling frozen in place, much further down.
Ah,
The halfling is, let's see, that's
being detected.
there, 95, I think. Yeah, 95 feet away from the corner. We'll go with that. Oh, no. Yeah, no, because he dashed and then he dashed. So he's 135 feet away from the corner. My bad.
No, no, I see that he's being restrained, so I consider this mission accomplished.
All right. Samuel,
Samuel.
your slain enemies lie before you. Well, at least those that weren't vaporized.
Which way did they go? Which way did they run to? I'm going after it. Are we pursuing? I'm pursuing.
You seen Alaric run to the corner, peek around the corner, and kind of stop running.
What do you see? I walk to the corner and then peek around and then walk around the corner. I don't peek. I walk around.
All right. You would have to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 through Connie. 35, 40, 45 to get past Alaric.
Okay, I can't move that far. I can only move 30. So put me as close as you
All
can.
right.
I'm yelling the entire time. Come back,
Yeah, you're
cowards, and face of the will of God.
you're standing between Connie and Alaric,
Okay.
on top of the corpse of the guy that's armor is currently making him on fire.
Oh, poor baby.
It's a little toasty, but you're not getting hurt by it.
Right.
All right.
Of course not. I am a god.
Dead. Alar. Party's moving up.
How many enemies escaped?
Only the halfling. Everybody else has been slain.
Yeah, the party can handle it. I
All-
started looking around to see what was in the crates. What do these guys got? They got anything good?
Yeah, you start poking through the crates that survived all of the thunder damage, and it's only the big ones that remain, and you'll need to use your action to open one.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You fight the little bit and pop it open. Looks like whatever was inside was fragile because it was surrounded by hay. You'll take another action to start digging through it.
Well, I mean, I don't have another action, but sure.
Yeah, it takes time to open the crate, and then you look into it and you see it's a bunch of straw and hay packed around something.
But as far as I'm concerned, the party can handle whatever's left. I'm just full on. Like, all right, let's start exploring.
All right. Yeah. All right. Rav.
I will walk up 35 feet towards the guy, and I'm still outside of melee.
All right.
So I will dash and just get right up to this guy.
All right. So you're going to melee?
Yeah.
Yep. He's still frozen in place.
Wonderful. That's going to be my turn.
All right. His turn. He breaks the hold person at the end of his turn.
Hmm.
And he falls, taking 1 blood. No, I'm kidding. Oh, wouldn't that be something? All right,
That
Johnny.
I'm gonna join my friend in loot.
All right, you have. Oh, you're turning back and joining Alar. You're not
Yep.
pursuing the halfling.
No, make him somebody else's problem. I will remember his face though, and if I do see him out in public later on, it's an instant death.
All right, yeah, you go back. Yeah, you're easily able to get to where Alar is.
And then I'm going to bed. So good night, gentlemen.
All right.
Have a good night.
Take care.
have a good one.
Yeah, he uses his action and pulls off some of the hay for you, Alar, and it looks like it's some sort of pottery or ceramic.
Well, I begin examining it to see if it has like any value, like if it's historical stuff, if it's new,
Looks new.
okay. So probably not particularly valuable.
Yeah. Looks like modern porcelain. All right, that was Connie. Alaric. See, this wood elf has walked up alongside the halfling. The halfling is no longer frozen mid sprint, but it doesn't look good for the halfling. What would you like to do? "135 feet away. Sent,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Um. Hmm.
135
Well, I
feet
guess.
away, you can see a wood elf
Yeah, holding
standing
the bat.
alongside the halfling. Does not look like the
Um.
halfling is frozen in place anymore.
Oh. Well. I'll start hustling over there.
All right, you dash 60 feet.
Yep.
All right, you are 75 away. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Samuel. Alaric has once again taken off.
I follow Alaric.
All right. It looks like he has gone 60 feet down this, wider alley.
I will dash and follow 60 feet. So
All
I
right.
stay with him.
75 feet away, you can see the halfling who started all of this. Alongside them, a wood elf.
Stand and
Strangely
face
enough,
your God, coward!
strangely enough, there's no polar bear. All right. Alar, just continuing browsing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you pull out one of the vases. They look like they're probably about 10 gold apiece. It's something you'd see at the market.
Yeah, I'm not interested. I start looking
Yeah.
like, okay, if there's another crate, I'll check that crate, see if it's the same. Then I just go on to looting the bodies.
Yep. All right, we'll circle back to that. Rav, you're standing alongside your new friend. In hot
Yeah,
pursuit, you can see two of the people that were fighting these guys running towards you.
I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of his neck.
All right. Grab him.
Actually, I'm not good at that. So
Turn
I'm
back into a
going.
polar bear.
I have a dumber idea, actually. How big is this hallway?
Looks like it's just over 7 feet, maybe 8 feet wide.
All right, so not big enough for a size huge beast.
It would be ill-advised.
All right, then I am just going to turn back into a polar bear. Or I could
All
do an
right.
octopus, I guess. Polar bear time. And then I'm going to grab him.
All right.
Uh, bu- bu- bu-
Well, you grab him.
All right, and then I'm gonna drag him back to those
Yeah.
people he seems to have pissed off and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, you move 40 feet back. You're now 35 feet away from the unknown pursuers.
All right, wonderful. That is my turn.
All right. Well, he's going to try slipping out of your grapple.
Hmm. Hmm. 15. He might actually do it.
Yeah, he slips out of your grapple, rolling away from you, breaking your zone of control.
That sounded like I can try and grab him, question mark, for an opportunity attack.
Yep.
Bu- bu- bu-
Like I'm doing that right, Under?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so. It's just like, yeah, you could, if they slip away, you just react and grab them.
Yes, you can substitute a grapple for an attack, and an attack of opportunity is an attack.
Yep, you he slips out and you just, use your other paw and grab him.
Whirly little guy.
But yeah, that's all he does. Guy's
Wonderful.
gone. Alaric. The polar bear's back. The wood elf's gone. And the polar bear is holding the halfling.
All right. Well, I'm still 70 feet away, so I'll.
Nope, he moved 40 feet closer. You're 35 feet away.
Oh, even better. All right, so I move 30 feet closer, and then I go. I don't know. I'm kind of confounded how to communicate to the polar bear, but yeah, I'm just gonna be like, no, thumbs up. That's all I got, because I mean, not like I'm gonna argue with the polar bear that has the guy.
But he's our prey.
Yeah, dude, polar bear. Polar bear wins that one.
All right. Samuel. 35 feet away. The polar bear has reappeared, holding the halfling. The wood elf is nowhere to be seen. Appears the wood elf turned into a polar bear, grabbed the halfling, and brought him towards you guys. They are now 35 feet from you. Mister?
Huh?
It is your turn.
I'm continuing to follow if we haven't found him yet.
The wood elf turned into a polar bear, grabbed the halfling, and
Oh,
brought
that's
him
right,
40
yeah.
feet back
That's
towards
right.
you.
Yeah.
You are currently 35 feet away from a polar bear holding a halfling. Alaric has moved up 30 feet and is standing
Well, if
next to you.
Alaric can move up, I'll move up too. And because it seems like this polar bear is friendly and trying to offer us this little thing who disobeyed his god. Even animals respond to me. So I'm going to start walking forward.
All right. Do you do anything else, or you just move 30 feet?
Just move 30 feet.
All right. Alar will just get back to you. All right, Rav. The paladin and this other guy, he's just a dude, have walked closer to you. They are now 5 feet away. What do you do?
I want to. Yeah, I'll just walk the halfling over and shake him towards the other guys. Like, here is yours. You've had the problem with him. You do stuff.
Yep. The polar bear walks the 5 feet towards you guys and basically plops the halfling down on the ground in between you guys. All right. We will
gonna-
call that end of a niche because he's no longer going to try resisting and avoiding, leaving and running. And that's where we'll call it. A polar bear, a paladin, and a sorcerer walked into an alley.
Eh.
That's a good title for the session. I'm calling the session that.